Hi everyone. Happy Wednesday. My name is Laura Milligan and I'm coming to you live from Canton, Ohio, and I'd rather be Stampin'. If you are there, please leave me a comment, give me a shout out, say hello. Let me know where you're viewing from. If you're watching on replay, let me know that as well. I always get excited to see where everybody is coming from and watching me. It's always really fun. So thank you for joining me today. I have a couple things I'm going to talk about before we make our project. I have the cards that I made last week to give away. I want to talk about weekly deals. I have a class that I'm offering, and then I am going to make a card for you today. So we have a lot to do. So I'm going to go ahead and switch my camera view down. So just give me 1 second here. All right. Okay, and I see people, Deborah and Carol. Deborah, two Deborahs on there. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. So I'm going to start by giving away the cards that I made last week. These featured the Texture Chic Memories and More cards and the note cards and envelopes that coordinate. And they were really pretty. Got a lot of really nice feedback on these. So these are in our annual catalog, and they include, like I said, the Memory and More cards, and then the coordinating note cards and envelopes. I love the envelopes. So pretty. So this card is going to my friend Marcia. I don't know if Marcia's watching yet. I don't see her on there, but Marcia, that is for you. And these cards are really fun and quick to put together, and I think we all kind of like those. I'm going to slide this down a little bit here. And then this one I loved. It says, "Thankful for this wonderfully ordinary day." This is going to my friend Terry Bates. So I will be seeing you soon, and I'll be able to just hand that to you. And then this pretty one could possibly be my favorite. It's a shabby chic look, and this one is going to Kathy Poperod. So Kathy, you are the winner of that. And the other thing, so I have some other things I want to share with you today. Hey, Marcia, yeah, I don't know if you saw, you won one of the cards from last week. So I had my team, part of my team here, I actually have team members all across the United States, which is really fun and exciting. And I had some of my local gals come on Saturday, and we did like a shoebox swap. And so I wanted to show you the cards that we made. This uses that cute Santa's Express, the train. Look how fun this is. Beth brought this. We all got to make this. I love these little puffs of smoke and just the shape. She used one of my favorite embossing folders. I believe it's called Whimsical Trees. That might not be the right name, but I thought that was super cute card. This one was Lori, and this is that I believe it's called Splendid Day bundle. I thought that was really pretty, and it says "Sending Hugs," which we all need that. This was super cute. These are the gnomes, and I believe Laura, we have another Laura on our team, and I believe this was the one that Laura designed for us, and we all got to make, and I thought this was super cute as well, and fun to color the gnomes. This one was from my friend Mary. She sent this in, and this is, you know what, I didn't even realize this is like a fun fold. Look how you do this. I didn't even realize that. Look how cute that is. So it like pops out. That is so cute. I didn't realize that till just this moment. That's a super cute card from Mary. And then this was from Linda. This uses that sweetest, I can't think of the name of it, but it's the candy canes with the coordinating dies and the beautiful paper, and it is a fun fold. Fun, and it's traditional red and green Christmas colors, which of course we always like. And then this one was made by a different Linda. We have two Lindas on our team as well, and I thought this was beautiful. This is featuring the Cottage Wreaths Bundle, and I'm actually going to make a card with this bundle today, so I wanted to show you this for sure. This is a slimline card, and of course we have now these beautiful slimline envelopes that even have a cute pattern on the inside, and you get a pack of these. You get several of each color. There are white, smoky slate, and then this soft succulent. So she gave us the envelope to go with it. This bundle is actually what I'm doing currently. I'm offering for my B box, which is one of the classes to go that I offer every month. And so I'm going to be making a card with that. Let me tell you first about my Cottage Wreaths class. This is my B box, and you will get, well, there's a couple different options when you take this class. You can just get the basic class kit, which is $40, and that always includes some kind of an embellishment, a ribbon or twine, and designer paper, and you use that when you create these projects. You make 6 cards, 3 each of 2 different designs, and then I always include a bonus project every time I do a class like this. And so let me show you this bundle. So this is the bundle, and like I said, I'm going to be using it today to create a card. But I like it because it's so versatile. There are greetings for hello, which is, of course, you could use that year-round. Grateful, Merry Christmas, and boo. So you could do Halloween, Christmas, like a fall thankful type thing, gratitude, and then the hello. So it's really a year-round bundle, giving it lots of versatility, which I think I always enjoy that. And then I have an add-on class that you can add for $30. And this month, this B box features the all bundled up adorable set, stamp set. And I have 3 adorable cards that you will get if you add this on for just $30. So I wanted to mention that. And then I pulled out some things. This is for September, the month of September. Stampin' Up! Has been offering weekly deals. And Wednesday is like the best day to buy these weekly deals because you can double dip. We have, and I just checked before I went live today, you can get the deals from last week and the deals for this coming week. If you go on today, both weeks' deals are on there. And so I just looked through briefly and pulled out some things that are on sale that I wanted to show you. This beautiful polished, this is that, let's see, what do we call it here? The open weave ribbon. It's 3/8 inches, and the polished pink is on sale. The soft succulent is on sale, and as part of the deals, and also the evening evergreen, which I apparently have used on mine because it's a really pretty color. I don't have any of it left, but I love this ribbon because it is so soft and easy to work with. You can tie it in a bow, and you're not going to get like a huge big knot that is going to create a big lump. I mean, there will be a little knot there, but not so bad, and it's just really easy to work with and pretty. So those are part of the weekly deals right now. And then I noticed a lot of embellishments. One of my favorite embellishments is on sale. The matte black dots, love those. The pastel pearls, these are beautiful. They're pinks and purples, beautiful. I don't think we can ever get enough bling and gems, right? And then these are really pretty. These were new in I believe in our annual catalog, and they're called heart pearls. And they are pearls, and there are a couple different sizes. And I just think these are really pretty, and I feel like they're kind of a sleeper in the catalog. I think people have been missing these, but these are super cute. They're actually in the shape of hearts. And then the other gems that I noticed, and these are just a few of the things. There are quite a few things, and you can find the weekly deals by going, if you go to lauramilligan.com and click on shop, and then look on specials, you will be able to see all the weekly deals. And then these are the loose flower flourishes. I love these. I have used these a lot. All you need to do is put a glue dot on the back and add them to a project, and I think they are really, really cute. Come in 3 different colors, so don't miss out on those deals. And if you have something that you want to order, these kind of things are good to just kind of add on to that order, so that you don't have to pay the minimum shipping. Just add things to your order. Okay, so my card for today, this was inspired by Sue Campfield. And she had done a card using this layout, and I just thought it was so pretty. I wanted to try it. So thank you, Sue, for this inspiration. I'm going to pull out all my pieces. And again, I am using the Cottage Wreaths stamp set and coordinating Bundle, and this is a fun fold. And I have gone ahead and put all my measurements here. I'm going to lay them out so you can see them. This is 4 by 4, 4 by 5 1/4. This is my card base. It's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I have a lot of parts and pieces here today. 3/4 by 4. A lot of different designer paper too. And then 2 inches by 4 inches. And 5 1/4 by 8. And this is scored at 4 inches. So I'm going to set these here. I'm going to just lay these out here for a minute so that you can, I know some people like to do a screenshot so that they can duplicate this card and they don't have to go through the whole video to see the measurements. And while you're doing that, I'm going to show you, so what I used, oh wait, hold on a second, I'm missing something here. Where did I put it? I'm missing like the best part of my card. Hold on. I'm sure it's here somewhere. Oh boy. Hold on. I'm looking, give me a while you're looking at these measurements, I'm going to try to find the rest of my card. How about that? Well, I'm sure it's right here. Oh, I found it. Okay, good. Oh, all right. So it was buried under my card. So I have used some Glimmer specialty paper, and I've also used festive foils. That's what some of these papers are. And then, yes, so I'm going to go ahead, and then I also used Lights Aglow. Okay, so Lights Aglow, Glimmer specialty paper, and the festive foils, and they all coordinate beautifully. So let's go ahead and get this card started. All right, so this is going to be my card base. I'm going to set that aside for a minute, and this card is going to be placed on that card base, and I'm really going to build the whole card on this particular hi Brandy. I know, it's always, isn't it funny, like these things, I have all these things laid out and I think I'm all organized, and then I start and suddenly things disappear, but I'm probably not the only one that does that. I bet you guys can relate. So first thing I'm going to do is take this 4 by 4 square and just line it up corner to corner. I'm going to crease it on the diagonal. And of course, if I was just home by myself doing this, if I wasn't going live, I would of course find it right away, but it's just all part of what happens. So I am going to, this is like an envelope flap card. That's what I call it anyway. And so what I'm going to do is this part, this square here is going to hold my card shut, and this is going to be like a special opening. So what I'm going to do, I think first I'm going to cover the front of this with my designer paper. So this is 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to go ahead and attach that. Yeah, things, I guess, okay, and I have my little pin here. I'm going to unclog my glue real quick. There we go. All right. So I'm just going to add some glue on the back of this. And I don't know if you can see how pretty this paper, it's called Festive Foils. It really is festive and pretty, and Lights Aglow. I'm using DSP from both of those. Okay, then what I'm going to do is take this little 2 by 4 and I'm going to put that there a little bit towards the top. Carol says, I can relate as stuff always disappears for me. I think it just happens, right? We can all relate. And thank you for bearing with me. Hi, Cookie, how are you? Okay, so now I'm gonna take this piece that it's a 4 by 4 inch square. I have folded it on the diagonal, creased it with my bone folder, and I'm going to put this like this, and I'm only going to put adhesive on the back, the bottom side of this square, because this part is what's going to kind of keep the card together. So I'm only going to put my adhesive there. I'm going to go ahead. This is actually a really fun card to make. Okay. Now I'm not worrying about putting adhesive close to this corner here because I'm actually going to be cutting that off. So what I'm going to do is just position this, and I'm going to try to center it so that there's about the same space on, like, hanging off of either end. So I'm going to give that a hold for a second. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is take my paper snips. Oh, Ellen, it's with the Tupperware lids and list socks. Funny. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut this little point off so that it's even with my card. Those little points. Okay. So it's going to go like that. And then this piece, this is my 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I'm going to center this on here like this. You can probably see where I'm going with this. I'm going to go ahead and attach this whole part to the card base. The card base on this is just a single sheet. It's kind of like a card on a card, I guess you could say. Okay, I'm going to give that a press so that sticks. I guess the we can all relate. Yeah, Cookie says it's the sneaky elf from the shelf that sneaks up on us. That could be as well. Okay, so now you can see, so that's going to open like that. And then what I'm going to do is do some stamping. And this is the part I couldn't find. So I have done some die cutting ahead of time. I cut a circle. This is from the Stylish Shape dies. And I am going to use my Merry Christmas. I'm making a Christmas card. You probably figured that out. I'm going to use the Merry Christmas greeting. And I am using Cherry Cobbler ink. And I'm going to stamp it on my, okay, that looks good. Stamp that right in the center here. Oh, and I'm sorry, I see I'm a little bit off the screen, but there you go. I stamped that. And then for now, that's all the stamping that I'm going to do. So now I'm going to take this wreath, which I have cut. This is one of the dies. And you get 4 different dies actually for wreaths in this bundle. And so what I'm going to do is this wreath, and this is what I use, that pretty glimmer specialty paper. And I'm going to just position this over this. And what I'm going to do is just put a little dab of glue on the inside edge of this wreath. I'm trying to be careful because I don't want it to blob out all over the place, because sometimes that happens. So I'm just going to catch some of these inner leaves. Okay. I want to make sure I don't have too much on there. Okay, that's probably good. And I'm going to just position this, center it on there, and it's just going to frame, this wreath is just going to frame my words. Isn't that pretty? And then there's also a die in this set that does this bow. And what's neat about this is, of course, the detail. It actually makes some little slits in here. It makes it look, I don't know, fancier. It just adds some extra detail with the little knot in the center. And then I'm just going to tuck down here at the bottom with a glue dot. And that's just going to go right there like that, just at the bottom like that. Yeah, so Cookie, she says, glad I ordered. Cookie's signed up for my class. I saw that come through last night. All right, so then what you're going to do is you're going to put, and this is the cool part, so you're going to put this wreath here, and what you're going to do, what I'm going to do is put some dimensionals behind here to pop this wreath up, but I'm leaving this area open. And so let me grab my dimensionals. So what I want to do, and this is a good tip to know, I'm going to put my dimensionals on the back side in like a triangle shape, so that this point here of my flap, which we call it an envelope flap, I guess, so that can rest right in that place. So I'm just going to put a dimensional here, here, and here, and this open space is where the point of this flap is going to go, if that makes sense. So let's just add one here, and then one down here. So this is open for this flap to slide into. And that's just going to be just about there like that. So you can see how then this, to open this, you're just going to pull that back like that. And there you have the inside of your card. And I just had a little bit of this left over, 3/4 inch by 4, and I'm just going to attach that to the bottom of this inside panel here. This card is actually pretty easy to make and very fun. And so then to close it, you're just going to slide that under there like that, and there's your card. Now I want to add some gems. And these are the festive pearls. I'm sorry, these are the red and green adhesive back pearls. But it's funny because they say red and green adhesive back pearls, but you also get gold and silver. And I'm going to use the red on this card. And I'm just going to add a few dimensionals, or I'm sorry, a few gems, just kind of around my wreath. Put one up here. I'm going to tuck that right in there. Yeah, and I guess I could, you know what, I kind of want to put, I'm just kind of framing this whole wreath, and I think down here I'll put 2. That makes it look really festive. Okay, so there is our card. And hi Helen, how are you? So there is our card, and what I wanted to show you was how versatile this particular bundle is, the Cottage Wreaths Bundle. And so what I did was I used this same layout, the same envelope flap layout, and made a Halloween card, just so you could see, and this is all with that same bundle. Halloween was fun. And this purple, this is washi tape, and I love this little spider hanging down. This is all from the bundle, the Cottage Wreath Bundle. I thought that was really fun. And then the next one I did more of a fall, like grateful gratitude. And just to show you how versatile, and you can do the same layout. So I just wanted to show you those 3 cards today, and to encourage you to sign up for my class. Let me bring this in here. Tomorrow is the last day to register, and you don't want to miss out. This is a great class, beautiful cards. You get tons of product, way more than you will ever use while you're making the cards for the class. So we have a lot of extra product. And then, of course, the add-on of the adorable, all bundled up add-on class. I will link information on that class when I'm done today with my Facebook Live. And so those are my 3 cards. Let me switch up my view again here. Kind of a short Facebook Live today, but I appreciate you joining me. Don't you think these cards are fun? I love the different layout. I love the layout, the same layout with different cards. So I'm going to hold them all up just like that, just for fun. So Christmas, Halloween, and fall, very versatile. Thank you so much for watching me. Don't forget, today's the day to double dip and take advantage of 2 weeks worth of weekly deals. It's the day to get the best bang for your buck, I guess I'll say. But thank you all so much for joining me. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. And until next time, I hope you have time to be creative today. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.